Hi students, good morning. So far we have discussed four methods: integration of dx by ax square plus bx plus c, integration of dx by square root of x square plus bx plus c, integration of px plus q by ax square plus bx plus c, integration of px plus q by root of ax square plus bx plus c dx. Four methods we have discussed, and formulas: integration of f dash x by f of x dx equal to log f of x. Integration of f dash x by root f of x equal to 2 root f of x. Okay. Integration of f of x whole power n into f dash x equal to f of x whole power n plus 1 by n square. Yes. Now, today one more method we will discuss: integration by partial fractions. Partial fractions. So, before that, we should learn what is fraction in the partial integration. For example, p of x is a polynomial, q of x is a polynomial. This is called rational function. What is this? Rational function, where q of x is not equal to 0. A rational function which is said to be in the form of p of x by q of x, where q of x not equal to 0 and p of x and q of x are polynomial in terms of x. For example, x by x plus 2, is it rational function? Yes. This is polynomial, this is polynomial. But here x is not minus 2, x not equal to minus 2. If it is minus 2, it becomes x. It does not exist, it is not a rational function. Right? X square plus 2x plus 3 by x plus 1. This is also rational function. X plus 1 by x cube plus 3x square plus 1 is a rational function. 1 by x, rational function. X plus 1 by x plus 3, rational function. 1 by 2x square plus 3x plus 5 also rational function, because numerator is constant. P of x, q of x polynomial means it may be constant polynomial also. So these all are called rational functions. Okay. So this here there are two types of fractions are there. There are two types of functions are there. One is proper function, another one is improper function. In lower class we have discussed proper fraction and improper fraction. Okay. Now integration by partial functions. Partial functions, not fractions. Partial functions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss. See, we can say fractions are functions depend on the function. Yes, this is the rational function. Okay. Now, what is the degree of numerator? 1. Degree of denominator? 1. Both have same degree. Same degree. Here degree is how much? 2. This is degree is 1. So your degree is 0. 0. Degree of the numerator 0, because constant degree is 0. X power n, x power 0. And denominator degree is 2. There are proper function means proper function or proper fraction also we can say. Both functions or fractions. Both ways we can say. Right? Proper function means it satisfies function rule. Okay, proper fraction means it may not satisfy the function rule. Okay. Proper function means a function, a rational function is said to be proper function if degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. Degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. Then the function is said to be proper function. Next, improper. Improper function means, or improper fraction means, degree of numerator greater than or equal to degree of denominator. This is said to be improper. Verify. Now, this is improper or proper. What is the numerator degree? 0. Denominator degree 1 comes under this. So this is proper. P for proper. What about this? Degree, numerator and denominator degree is same. Same means equal. So this is called improper. Improper. And this is proper. Proper. What about this? Proper. Proper. And this is improper. And this is improper. Yes? There are two types of fractions are there, proper and improper. What is proper means? If degree of numerator greater than equal to degree of greater than degree of denominator. Sorry, degree of numerator less than degree of denominator, then the fraction is said to be proper fraction. If it is improper means degree of numerator greater than or equal to degree of denominator, then the function is said to be improper. First, we'll discuss about proper. Okay, if it is proper fractions, how to make it partial fractions, how to split. If it is proper, listen, yeah, proper fraction. Yes, how we can split? For example, 1 by x square plus 2x plus 3. This is proper or improper? Proper. Proper. Yes. Numerator degree is 0, denominator degree is 2. Degree of numerator less than degree of denominator. So it is proper. If it is proper, we can split sum of partial fractions. The way, how we, that we are discussing now. Those are called partial fractions. So this is, I can write like this, 1 by, what are the factors, linear factors here? X plus 1 into x plus 2. Here I am taking 2. Here 3x. Correct? X plus 1 into x plus 2. Okay? This is, I can split like this, x plus 1 plus x plus 2. By taking here 1 minus 1. See, by simplifying we get this amount. Check it. By taking LCM, x plus 1 into x plus 2. By taking LCM here, x plus 2 minus x minus 1. Get cancel. 2 minus 1 equal to 1. 1 by x plus 1 into x plus 2. So this is the proper fraction. This is, we have made into the sum of two linear factors. Sum of two proper fractions. So this is, these two are called partial fractions. May get more than 2 also, depend on this degree. If it is cubic equation, one more will get. So this type of fractions are called partial fractions. So the how we can get partial fractions, okay, that we will discuss now. Okay, the first method, there are methods. Yes, let p of x by q of x is proper fraction, proper function or proper fraction. You can say function or sometimes when the domain is given. Okay, p of x by q of x is proper function. Let p of x by q of x is proper fraction. Yes. Now, first case here, case 1. If q of x is non-repeated linear factor, non-repeated linear factors. What is the meaning of non-repeated linear factor means? Linear means the degree should be 1, and non-repeated linear factor means x minus 2, x minus 3, not repeated. X minus 2 whole square it comes repeated. Are you following? For example, here p of x by q of x equal to, I am taking x minus alpha into x minus beta. X minus alpha into x minus beta. Where p of x is non-repeated linear factor. This is one linear factor. Degree is 1. Degree is 1. And non-repeated, x minus alpha is not repeated, x minus beta also not repeated. Okay? If it is this, the way of spreading, way of the partial fractions, this is p of x by q of x, where q of x equal to this is. Then the partial fractions, equal to a some constant by x minus alpha plus b by x minus beta. If it is cubic degree, p of x by x minus alpha, x minus beta, x minus gamma. Okay, tell me, this is not repeated linear factors. A by x minus alpha plus b by x minus beta plus c by x minus gamma. Like this. Okay, this is method 1 example. For this example, maybe p of x may be 1 or whatever it may be, but it should be proper. It may be functionals, x plus 2, x plus 1, like this. Now I am taking 1 by the same thing. Just now I discussed x square plus 3x plus 2. Is it contain this formula? Is it proper or not? Yes, proper. What is the p? 1. Q, non-repeated linear factor. X plus 1 into x plus 2. Correct? So non-repeated linear factor, this comes under the first case first. This. Okay? So this we can write a by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. This is equation 1. How can solve a and b? By equating numerator. Tell me the 1 by x plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to numerator here x plus 1 into x plus 2. Tell me now numerator a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Yes, denominator is cancelled. Tell me what is this get cancelled. What is the numerator is 1 equal to a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 1. Equating the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x. Tell me the coefficient of x is a plus b equal left side 0. Coefficient of x is 0. Therefore, a is equal to minus b. Now, what about constant? Constant 2a plus b equal to 1. Okay? Substituting this by solving these two, we get a and b. Put a is equal to minus b here. Minus 2b plus b equal to 1. Minus 2b plus b. Minus b equal to 1. b is equal to minus 1. What about a? 1. Finish. From 1, we get positive fraction. AB substitute here. 1 by x plus 1 into x plus 2 equal to a. 1 by x plus 1 plus b minus 1 by x plus 2. These are called partial fractions. Understood? The way of finding by using this method will get a and b constants. This is understood? Okay. One more example. 2x plus 3 by x square minus 2x minus 4x minus 5x plus 6. Okay? Is it contain this? Is it applicable for this method? Yes. Which is proper and non-linear factors, non-repeated linear factor. 2x plus 3 by, tell me this is x minus 3 into x minus 2. Correct? Non-repeated linear factor. Tell me the partial fraction is a by x minus 3 plus b by x minus 2. Yes? To find a and b, first we should compare the numerator. Tell me the numerator. 2x plus 3 a into, by taking LCM, come this side, a into x minus 2 plus b into x minus 3. Right? By solving both sides, if you equating a and b, we get a and b, coefficient of x and coefficient of b. Or easy method is, by equating we get, okay, one more easy method is, put x is equal to, a will be vanished, b will get. See, I can do the two ways. See, first of all, coefficient of x. Coefficient of x. Tell me coefficient of x is 2. Left side. Right side is a plus b equal to 2. Constant 3 equal to minus 2a minus b. By solving these two, we get the a and b. This is multiplied by second one, third one. Second equation multiply by 2. Then we will get 2a plus 2b equal to third equation multiply by 1 minus 2a minus 3b equal to 3. Get cancelled. 2b minus 3b minus b. 4 plus 3 7. b is equal to minus 7. Add. Okay, if b is equal to minus 7, substitute here. From 1, from 2, 2 is equal to a, b is equal to minus 7. Therefore, a is equal to 2 plus 7, 9. So, a equal to 9 and b equal to minus 7. Another method is, after this, just put x is equal to 2. Why put x equal to? If you put x equal to, this become a 0, then b will get right. Put x equal to here, left side. 2 into 2, 4 plus 3 equal to this is 0 plus b into 2 minus 3 minus 1. So 7 equal to b into minus 1. So b is equal to minus 7. Similarly, how to get a? Put x is equal to plus this. This become a 1 ish. 3. The techniques to get a and b. Put x is equal to 3 here, this become a 0, 2 into 3, 6 plus 3, a into 3 minus 3 is 1, plus b became a 0. So a is equal to 9. So by equating coefficient of x and like terms, by equating like terms we will get a and b, or by using this method also. Put x is equal to, this became a 0, this will get. Put x is equal to 3, this factor become a 0, we will get a. That concept by using substitution method also we can solve it. And after getting the a and b, substitute here, those are called partial fractions. 2x plus 3, tell me 2x plus 3 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to, tell me a is 9 by x minus 3 plus b is minus 7 by x minus 2. So these are called partial fraction of these. Again, if you factorization to LCM, we get this. Okay, the fractions we are making sum of more than 2 fractions. Those fractions are called partial fractions. So that is the way how to make it by using this concept. First, q of x denominator. It should be non-repeated linear factor. If it is non-repeated linear factor, then this is the method. If it is repeated, that is again second method. Okay, this is a case first. Fraction. Case 2. First case we have discussed. Q of x, denominator is non-repeated linear factor. Now Q of x is repeated non-linear factor. Repeated non-linear factors. Repeated linear factors. Repeated linear factors. Okay. See example, P of x by x minus alpha whole square. The x minus alpha linear factor, but repeated 2 times. X minus alpha whole square is repeated 2 times. Then the partial fractions, a by x minus alpha plus b by x minus alpha whole square. Next, p of x by, if the denominator is x minus alpha whole cube, repeated 3 times. Then the partial fractions, a by x minus alpha plus b by x minus alpha whole square plus c by x minus alpha whole cube. Can you expect? If it is 4 x minus alpha whole power 4, a by x minus alpha plus b by x minus alpha whole square plus c by x minus alpha whole cube plus d by x minus alpha whole power 4. This is the way to spread the fractions if it is repeated linear factor. Understood? One more is case third. Case third is q of x is repeated and non-repeated linear factors. Repeated both. Repeated, comma, non-repeated. Non-repeated linear factors. Repeated and non-repeated linear factors. Okay? Tell me, p of x by repeated x minus alpha whole square, one more x minus beta which is non-repeated. Non-repeated. This is repeated. Then the partial fractions, tell me, proceed as that rule. A by x minus alpha plus b by x minus alpha whole square plus, go for first method, non-repeated factor. Tell me some constant c by x minus beta. Because already a, b constant already we have given, so select another constant. Here some student may get confused. Sir, is it necessary order A, B, C? Okay, I don't first this one. Okay, some student may take first this one also. Okay, if you take first this one, what happened? Tell me, A by x minus beta plus second B by this x minus alpha plus C by x minus alpha whole square. Answer will get same only. After solving A, B, C, for example, here A is 1, then here we will get x minus alpha where is here, B will get 1. If it is B is 3, then here we will get C is 3. Okay, now by seeing the constant it look like different, but after getting the A and B, C value, answer will become a same. There is no difference. That is your choice. You can give first grade either this or this. Whatever the constant you can take. At last answer will get same. Okay, you can first you take here A or you can take A. For this you can take A or for this you can take for this also A constant. Order is not important for this. Okay. For example, P of x by x minus alpha whole square x minus beta whole square. Takes 4 here. Repeated linear factors. Repeated 2 times. Tell me, A by x minus alpha plus B by x minus alpha whole square plus next this one C by x minus alpha plus D by x minus alpha, x minus beta, D by x minus beta whole square. This is. Are you following? Denominator repeated and non-repeated linear factors. If it is there, the way of partial fraction, the way of splitting. Okay, sum of partial fractions, sum of fractions. These are called partial fractions. Okay, so this is proper fraction. For example, one more is irreducible polynomial. Do you know the irreducible polynomial? Irreducible polynomial means that polynomial we can't express product of linear factors. Product of linear factors. We can't express. For example, x square minus 1. Is it possible to express product of linear factors? A square minus b square equal to x minus 1 into x plus 1. Is it product of linear factor or not? Yes. Product of linear factor or not? Yes. Yes, we can express. For example, x square plus 1. Is it possible to write the product of linear factors? Possible? X like this. Tell me. Not possible. Not possible. Here a square minus b square is there, but here a square plus b square. That we can't write product of two terms in the factors. Okay, which is not possible. So such polynomial, this is called irreducible polynomial. What polynomial? Irreducible polynomial. Irreducible polynomial means which we can't express in terms of product of linear factors. Such function is called irreducible. Okay. Such function, if there is a denominator, how to express? Case 4. Case 4. Q of x is irreducible polynomial. Irreducible polynomial. Example, p of x by x square plus 1. X square plus 1, which is reducible polynomial. The way of splitting here, x square plus 1 alpha and one more is x square plus beta. Both are reducible polynomial. Okay, or you can take here 1 and here 2. Yes. Now the way of splitting here, for this ax plus b by x square plus 1. X square plus 1. Similarly, plus, tell me this is a, b over constant. Next, cx plus d by x square plus 2. Okay, one more is p of x by x square plus 3. Tell me the partial fractions. Ax plus b by x square